What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in probably my favorite Chevelle that we've ever had roll through my shop. This is a 1972 Chevelle, and a lot of people are going to be like, well, dude, why is that your favorite car? Our favorite Chevelle that's come through your shop? Because it's a bench seat, orange with black stripe, black vinyl top. There's nothing super special off the cusp. But this, hands down, might be one of the best driving old cars that I've ever had roll through my shop. Again, we have a 1972 Chevelle. It has a professionally built 383 stroker motor with ProMax aluminum heads, backed by a TCI Turbo 350, 12-bolt rear end, UMI performance suspension, headers, dual exhaust, aftermarket mufflers, power steering, power front disc brakes. And again, the way that this car is set up mechanically, whoever built this car, they need a trophy for what they did, because this car is just spot on. The power is there, the transmission shifts perfect. Going down the road, obviously I'm going to let it warm up here a little bit, but when you get in the throttle, it's got to be one of the most well-balanced and smooth cars I've ever driven mechanically. It also has factory air on it, but it's been converted to a sand-in style compressor. It's also got the old Air Products POA valve, so the air's more efficient and it works better than factory AC. Underneath of this Chevelle is rock solid. The floors, the frame rails, inside of the trunk, the drop downs, it's extremely nice underneath. And then interior wise, the bench seat is really comfortable. Back seat is very, very nice. It does have the standard swooping speedometer with no tach, no circle gauges. So it is your standard Malibu style gauges. And then it's got the 3 gauges under the dash. You have oil, voltage, and then you got your temperature gauge, which all of that stuff is working. The only 2 items that I have set up or noted that aren't working on this car is the notorious washer sprayer fluids for the wipers don't work, but the wipers do. And then it does have an aftermarket retro style radio in it with some nice speakers in the back. The radio will power on, but I wasn't able to get any sound out of the stereo, so something simple is going on there. I just didn't really mess with it. I left that for the next guy, but everything else is working. All of your exterior lights, all of your gauges, the AC, the heat, again, your wipers, the horn, all that stuff is working. So just two little things: washer sprayer fluids and radio not playing any sound. So some minor stuff. And again, I can't say it enough, the way that this car is set up mechanically, how smooth it is, the throttle response with the motor. You can drive it and cruise it without a problem. It's a very comfortable car to drive, even though it does have a little bit of gear in the rear end. I'm just impressed with how balanced it is. Even your best driving cars, when you get in the throttle, you can still feel some minor vibrations or some road feel. This car is one of the best ones. The way that it drives is so smooth. There's really no vibrations coming through the floor. The power band, it runs really strong and it pulls really hard. I never abuse my cars, but this one, we'll do a little bit harder of a pull here so y'all can see how it performs. That was like a third throttle. Wasn't aggressive at all. But just the way that it pulls, it's got power everywhere you want it to have power. The transmission shifts spot on, steers easy, brakes really easy. Just a really impressive car as far as mechanics go. The car is originally an orange flame Malibu or Chevelle. It's obviously got the cowl hood, black vinyl stripes on it, or excuse me, the black SS stripes on it. So someone obviously changed the hood because it would have been a flat hood car originally. The repaint is great. The paint shows really well. couple very, very small little imperfections below the back trim. The vinyl top's in excellent shape. Wheels and tires are awesome. All of your glass is in really good shape as well. So cosmetically, it shows really, really nice. Yeah, this is just a lot of fun to drive. I really like the steering wheel that they used. I normally do the comfort grip with the smaller steering wheel. This one's got the little bit of a fatter grip on the steering wheel, and it actually looks really nice. It gives you a little bit more room getting in and out of the car. Sometimes with those large steering wheels, and it's a non-tilt car, you'll hit your legs or something getting in and out of the car. This one's got that smaller steering wheel, which is really nice. We'll take it down our bumpy road. The UMI performance suspension is all really good quality stuff. This car performs well going down any road. I've driven it quite a bit since it came in, and I've just been extremely impressed with it. I've probably said that about 10 times now during this test drive, but you get the idea on how well this Chevelle is set up. All of your glass is nice. The windshield looks really clean. The side windows roll up and down like they should. The back glass also is really, really clean. So no issues with any of the glass. And again, testing out the suspension here on this bumpy road. It's a nice, tight driving car. Doesn't pull left, doesn't pull right. The steering goes exactly where you want it to go with minimal play. Really, really nice ironed out car mechanically. Kick our AC on here since it is a little warm. Instantaneously, the air's blowing nice and cold. Headliner, visors, all that stuff's in good shape. There are a few little imperfections on this visor right here, and then right below like your hip on the seat back here. There's no hole, but there's like a little imperfection on the very bottom of the seat there on the back side. But the rest of the interior is super clean. Door panels are awesome. Kick panels look good. Carpet's nice. Just an excellent, excellent car. If I was a GM guy, this would be a car to keep for sure. But unfortunately, I'm one of those weird dudes that likes Fords. When you get in the throttle, the exhaust sounds really good. You still have a conversation with the person sitting next to you. It's not too loud. The wind noise going down the road at 60 miles an hour in this car is at a minimum. Really don't hear any wind noise at all, so all the windows and doors seal up like they should. That's another thing that's great on this car is when you open and close the doors, they are literally with like 2 fingers, click, click. They don't sag. They're lined up exactly how they're supposed to be, so that's all sorted and excellent as well. Overall feel, again, one of the best Chevelles I've ever had at my shop. Mechanically, it's spot on. Underneath is spot on. Paint quality is great. Interior is nice. If you're going to change anything, maybe do Bucket's console at some point in this, change it to a 5-speed, but that TCI transmission is set up so well that I don't know if I would ever mess with it, even putting a manual in it. Just really impressed with this car front to back. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another test drive video. If there's ever anything else that you want to see, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel, or you can call or text us directly at 903-820-1019. Check us out at PCClassicCars.com, or you can find us across all social platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and the handle is going to be PC Classic Cars across all of those. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive video.